to tak jest. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to the IFA press conference of Lenovo 2030. Hello, welcome. Hey, we are here at Lenovo. It's party time. It's about technique, new things. And by the way, this gentleman here, his name is Fritz Sauer. In case you are from Germany, he's no friend. He usually works with a guy called Peter Fox. He's one of Germany's #1 pop stars. He's playing the song of Lenovo today. So please welcome my old friend Fred. Setting the mood today, ladies and gentlemen. We are delighted to have so many here, and for everybody who is actually German. Ich werde heute hier ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, weil wir haben sehr viele Leute hier, die heute aus Australien kommen, aus China kommen, aus Italien kommen, und wir haben uns darauf geeinigt, weil es so viele Sprachen gibt, werde ich nur Englisch reden, falls irgendwelche Probleme sind. Wir werden sie nachher beantworten, beziehungsweise kann man alle Inhalte auch downloaden. So I'm back to English right now. My name is Jan Johantak. I'm a guy from Berlin, and I'm going to lead you all through this press conference here right now. We will hear a lot about computers, of course, and now new technology. We will meet a guy called Gianfranco Lanci. He's the president of the #1 computer company here in this region. And we will have a guy from California. His name is David Roman. He is the guy who actually dreams all the things up, all the marketing strategies. And we will have lots of new toys. And my friend from Australia will tell you all about it, all the things you always wanted to know about new computing devices, ladies and gentlemen. Because our theme right now is multi-mode. The idea is your life has many modes, and your technology should have that too. But we hear a lot about it a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who's behind all this in this region. Please welcome Gianfranco Lanci, the president of IdeaPad. Hey, Gianfranco. Let's have a seat.
Thank you.
Gianfranco, welcome to IFA once again. Last year you introduced all your Windows 8 range products, particularly the Yoga convertible as well. And this was a tremendous success. Give us a brief view about your last year. I think it was pretty good.
I think it was quite good, yes. And last year I was here, 1 year ago I was here leading Lenovo EMEA. For the second largest PC company in the world. To be here now, leading still Lenovo EMEA, but for the #1 PC company in the world, the feeling is slightly different, let's say.
Come on, how does it feel?
And in a market that is declining, that is difficult, that continue to grow market share, we have been the best performing PC company during the last 17 quarters, which is more than 4 years. And the other important thing, in my opinion, is that if you look, we built up a very strong, solid foundation. We continue to grow revenue and market share, but we also continue to grow profitability. And we show a strong growth also in all the regions. Another important thing is last year we announced here, we introduced here yoga. It was the star of the show. We have been building up on yoga our success. We have been introducing also new devices, new form factor. This industry is changing a lot. There is a big transformation. New devices, a new form factor like Horizon table PC, a big tablet, somebody say. And but we also been introducing a lot of convertible device like Helix, like Twist, and not only convertible device, but also a full range of Android tablets. So not only Windows tablet, but also a full range of Android tablet.
Listening to you, it feels like Lenovo is changing, you know, yet you're no longer a PC company anymore?
I would say that Lenovo is becoming a PC Plus company. So PC, I think, and why PC Plus? Because PC, I think, is still the heartland of the company. PC is still a big business. PC is still a 200 billion business worldwide, and I think we have been proving that you can run this business, you can grow, and you can make money. On the other side, we also understand, we also realize that there is a big shift in the market. Mobility, connectivity is becoming a reality. And so at the same time, we have been also working on how to introduce new product, how to be ready. And if you look at our product portfolio today, it proves that we have been running this transition already a few years ago, because you cannot run the transition in a very short period of time. I would say even more interesting, last quarter, for the first time in our history, we ship more PC, more tablet and smartphone than PC. So it's the first time, and I think it gives also a good indication that PC is our core business, but at the same time we are looking at PC Plus as the real evolution of the market. And we are not, we were used to measure PC market share, so becoming number one, very, very important. But if you look at market analysts today, they are mainly talking about smart connected device. So we will continue to measure ourselves on PC, but also on a smart connected device, and make sure that we become a leader in the smart connected market.
So the future of Lenovo, and it sounds like you are in a very, very tough market. I mean, it's like a brutal market. I mean, how can you compete against all these brands?
You know, this company in 2005, it was a very well-known Chinese brand in China, but almost unknown outside China. Then they bought IBM, and they start to build up a very strong presence worldwide, beating almost all the competitors and becoming number one. Competition is changing, competition is going to be different, but we don't see any reason why we should not be successful also against the different competitors. On the other side, I think we are going to show later, after, quite interesting number of new product, fantastic new product. We recognize, as I said, that the market is and products are changing. This industry has been run for 30 years based on notebook and desktop, two form factor. Now you see a lot of different form factor coming, right? Tablet, convertible, detachable, and you see the usage model also changing. So people are using PC or using devices in a lot of very, very different modes. And we are so introducing, we are based on this concept, a lot of new different product, trying to offer to the customer different solution on that in that area.
Thank you very much. Thank you for Gianfranco Lanci. He is the European, Middle East and Asia. He is the one who is actually bringing us all.
Middle East and Africa.
I'm sorry. Well, that was the little devil who brings us all the mistakes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Gianfranco Lanci. This is an impressive ambition we just heard, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you guys will have a lot of questions to this gentleman. Later on, you will have the chance to ask all the questions you want to ask him. But before we do that, I would like you to meet a gentleman. He came all the way from California. He's the Chief Marketing Officer of Lenovo. He's the guy who's dreaming up all these kind of things we see here. Please welcome David Roman. That's your crowd. Come on, let's get behind. That's your spot here. Let me ask you some questions. You know,
all right.
Gianfranco spoke about the devices needing to fit in the many modes, you know, people have today. Can you paint us a picture, you know, a brighter picture, what that actually means?
You know, I think what we're seeing are two trends that reinforce one another. On the one hand, some of these new technologies really allow us to do some pretty dramatic things in terms of form factors, in terms of some of the new devices. At the same time, we're seeing that what consumers are doing with devices is just advancing so rapidly that people are asking for more and more functionality for different types of things. So combining those two really makes it very exciting. As Gianfranco says, as an industry, we've typically been very focused on, on two form factors, on laptops and on desktops. The whole world has changed, and as more and more people use smartphones and tablets, their expectations are changing radically. Because with these smartphones and tablets, they've got so much power in their pocket. They've got the ability to do so many different things. So they're asking to have extra functionality in their traditional products as well. And that's why we're seeing the evolution of PCs, to do more, to be able to add more so that you can use it still as a PC, you can use it as a laptop, but you can use it as a tablet. You can use it as a station for your video conferencing. You can use it as a TV. You can use it as something else. And that's what we look at in the multi-mode space.
But listening to you, does it mean that consumers are moving away from tablets and smartphones? Do they go back to traditional laptops? Did I get that right?
No, quite the contrary. I think we're seeing that smartphones and tablets are just growing dramatically. They've become a major new category, one that Lenovo is very, very interested in. And as Gianfranco was saying, last quarter was the first quarter that we actually shipped more smartphones and tablets than PCs, and yet that was the same quarter that we became #1 in PCs. So big growth across the board. No, it's the emergence of this new category of taking what used to be a traditional notebook and just making it into something that's much more. Much more functionality, being able to use it as a tablet, being able to use it in tent mode, being able to do all those different things. So it's an entirely new category, an incremental category, and we think that's very interesting.
The Yoga has obviously been a big success since launching last IFA, but I mean, what about the acceptance of a device like this? I mean, it was different in the beginning. I mean, how do you work with that? I mean, we are used, we are raised on laptops. You just open and you would just work with it. How do you work with that?
Well, it's true, and in fact, when we showed Yoga, we showed it here at IFA. We previewed at IFA last year, and at that time, I remember when we were demoing the product, people really were very reluctant to actually turn the hinge all the way. It seemed wrong, and say, well, what's going to happen if I keep on turning this hinge? This year, it's actually changed radically. In fact, I saw a video on YouTube where somebody took a traditional notebook and they were trying to make it into a tablet and kept on turning the hinge until it actually broke. And so I think just as we see now, children
do that?
Yeah, children are so used to tablets that they go up and try and touch a TV to make it work. And I think we're seeing people becoming more accepting of this form factor. In fact, we don't yet have official market tracking of convertibles as a category in the PC space. But I was at Google last week, and they showed us some numbers on search terms. And there were the traditional ones, notebook and laptops and all-in-ones and so on, which were staying pretty stable over the year. The one that grew dramatically was, in fact, the convertible hybrid category, multi-modes, which grew 247%. So there is more and more interest in that category, more focus on that category.
And then just let me ask you, where's it going in your marketing mind? Can you share some secret with us? Where are you going? What's your team working on? I brought some friends. They would like to know.
Well, as a marketing guy, I love to show it. In fact, what you've been seeing on the screen before was some of the images from the existing marketing that we've been doing around yoga. And we've now been working on this for a year, and some things really have stuck. One of them is the use of the icons, and the icons to represent each one of those modes, and I think people would really relate well to that. What we're doing this year is evolving that a little bit more, and focusing not so much just on how you actually move the product into these different modes, but what those modes represent. And in fact, there's a new theme line for the campaign that your life has multiple modes, so should your technology. And that's a theme line that you'll see in a lot of all of the new material that's coming out. So we still focus on those icons, but we're looking at it now in terms of what we enable, what you actually do in each one of those spaces.
And can you give us something, you know, what's really some concrete, you know, give us some details. What will be the new theme in multi-mode? I heard something about music. You're a music fan, I know.
No, always music. You know, we actually have we're working on a TV commercial. Unfortunately, we don't have it to show to you today because we just filmed it over the weekend. So we're doing the edit on the commercial now. But what I can show you from the commercials, we've got some stills that we took at the shoot. And so just to give you a sense of the storyline, we have a character here. Last year with yoga, our character was Lizzie and her adventures with her yoga. This time the character is Adele. She's a journalist. She's a music journalist, music blogger, and she's following this rock band. And we actually see her over the course of a day, and we see the different types of things that she does that are enabled by the different modes of the device. And here in the images you see a few of them. She's using the GPS in the tablet mode to find the place where the band is playing, the club where they're rehearsing. She's taking the photos using the cameraman mode, the voice activated thing, which you'll see very shortly. So we show all the functionality of the product there. And in fact, the campaign is going to be a global campaign. We have, it's not only running around the world, we also cover many different products, which again, Nick Reynolds will show you very shortly. So you'll see the spread of products that we have, with the campaign. We're very excited. I mean, we see this as a great way to refresh the interest, the excitement in PCs. A lot of interest from everybody. Very exciting across the board. A lot of focus on industrial design. In fact, actually, just a shout out, incidentally, the Lenovo industrial design team won here in Germany the Red Dot Design Team of the Year Award for all the great innovations in industrial design that they've done. So
congratulations.
We think we think this is going to be a really, really exciting year for the industry, really exciting year for this category of multi-mode, very exciting year for Lenovo.
Thank you very much, David Roman. He's the Chief Marketing Officer of Lenovo. He's the guy dreaming the things up. We heard before that about the business side. And ladies and gentlemen, now let's come to the fun part. Let's talk about the new toys. And I would like you to meet a gentleman who came all the way from Australia. Please welcome Nick Reynolds.
G'day.
All right, you're pretty Australian. How's your jet lag?
Very good, very good. Getting over.
Okay. What can you show us about multi-mode? What can you show us? How can you bring that multi-mode to the life of everyone here?
Well, I think, as you heard from David, your life has more than one mode, and so should your technology. So Lenovo today, we're announcing 4 big new products that work in different modes to fit your unique life. And today we're going to announce the first of those. I'd like first of all to welcome up and introduce the brand new Yoga 2 Pro. Thanks, Giselle. This is a beautiful device. This is the next generation yoga. It builds on the original. So it has that unique 360-degree flip and fold design that you know and love, and also those hinges that are tested, they're torture tested 25,000 times. But in addition to that, as you can see in laptop mode, now what I have is a beautiful, first in the industry, the world's highest resolution display. This is a 13.3-inch display, 10-finger multi-touch. It's QuadHD+. And QuadHD+ is an amazing resolution of 3200 by 1800. It's a gorgeous product. You almost get absorbed by the look of this and the screen. It's also, in addition to being highly resolution with the QuadHD+, very, very bright. So the Yoga 2 Pro is at 350 nits, very bright, and this is 4 times the resolution and 4 times the brightness of the original Yoga. It's also awesome in laptop mode with the backlit keyboard. But the beauty about Yoga 2 Pro is obviously when you flip and fold it, we made it even thinner, we made it even lighter. Now on the Yoga 2 Pro, we reduced the weight by 10%. This is now 1.39 kilos only. It's also very, very responsive with the latest 4th generation Intel Core processors. So it sips quietly on all the energy and lasts over 9 hours of battery life. It's also really thin. We trimmed it down by 10%. It's now 15.5 millimeters. But people are using this device not only in laptop mode and in tablet mode. They're using it in stand mode. In fact, we've done surveys and 25% of the time people were using it in stand mode or in tent mode. And what we've done is continue to innovate, not just around the hardware, but also innovate in the software. And what we're showing and announcing today, and you'll see up there on the screen, is new software that supports multi-mode, and it's called YogaPix. You can see here, YogaPix is preloaded. In fact, as you switch from mode to mode, it's doing it right now, it pops up and gives me a message. It tells what mode I'm in. It suggests the apps that I should download. It's got preloaded apps in there as well. And I think, Cherno, when you've got it in stand mode, this is really handy because in addition to just motion control, we now have voice control built into the Yoga 2 Pro. So why don't we try this out, eh?
Okay, let's do
Give it a try.
Okay, maybe we should do that?
Yeah, why not?
Right,
So we'll go over here. Actually, we've got one on display. So here we are. This app is called Cameraman. It's preloaded, very simple app. 1, 2, 3, cheese! All right. I don't know.
That was my Brad Pitt mode, of course.
I don't know if you want to keep those photos, but it's voice activated. And this is really useful when you're using your device in stand mode, when you can interact with your multimedia, pause movies just with your hand, or say stop. It's great with multimedia. But it's also great, you can see up here on the display, you know, when you use the yoga in different parts of your home. In fact, this software is called Yoga Chef, and it was built for yoga, and it's preloaded. And there are many other games, many other apps that people are building specifically for yoga. This one operates on motion control, so you simply wave your hand in front of it, and my colleague's going to do that, and you can move left and right. And this is really handy if you're in the kitchen. In fact, 10% of all customers are saying they're using their yoga in the kitchen when they're cooking, believe it or not. So this is great. You don't have to mess up your device with your dirty hands while you're doing the cooking. So we're really excited about the Yoga 2 Pro. It's coming in October, and it's priced at a really great €12.99, including VAT.
Well, I know definitely what will be on my Christmas list. But you know, that's a really nice premium model, you know. But there's a trend of consumerization. You know, lots of people go to work and would really like to have something like that on their workplace. Could you help people like me
in your work? Yeah. Well, actually, a lot of commercial customers and business customers have come to us and said, we love the yoga form factor, but what we want now is to have the durability, the reliability, the security of a ThinkPad that they know and they love. So the second big product that we're announcing here today is very simply the new ThinkPad Yoga. And here it is. So again, another multi-mode device that builds on the 360 hinge of yoga, and it delivers all the greatness of that. But additionally, I'm working now because I'm a businessman. So I'm using a 12.5-inch Full HD IPS panel, which is great. I've got an optional backlit keyboard, I've got my track point, and I've got this beautiful glass trackpad as well. I'll smile and show it to you over there. So we're excited about this because business users are telling us they want something more ruggedized. They want something even more durable. So the ThinkPad Yoga converts, and in fact, you'll see the keys here as I move it automatically from laptop mode to tablet mode are now locked. This is called lift and lock. and the bezel surrounding the keys lifts and automatically locks the keys in place, so it's now flush. This is great for comfort, it's great for reliability and durability. It's what people need if they've got a ThinkPad that they want in the corporate environment to last 3 to 5 years. Additionally, with the ThinkPad Yoga, I'll flip it over now into tablet mode, it comes with a digital stylus. So this is fantastic if I'm going to digitally sign my documents or it's going to recognize my handwriting. And of course, this product has the latest 8.1 Windows, the latest that you'll see coming out later this year in November. And additionally, this product is built for business, and not only does it work well in tablet mode, it works phenomenally in stand mode. We've found through research that people are using this mode really heavily, so we built in an HD webcam, we built in the dual array mic, we built things in there to make sure you have a great experience in any mode. So we're really excited about the ThinkPad Yoga. Importantly, it looks like a ThinkPad. It looks and feels like one too. And we think customers will really enjoy this new product. Jono, the exciting thing about this is it's priced at €799, excluding VAT, and this will be available in November. And that's the ThinkPad Yoga.
Thank you very much. Now we've seen two really nice premium yoga products, but Nick, do you have something more mainstream too?
More mainstream?
Yeah.
All right. Hands up anyone who wants anything more mainstream. Yeah?
Come on, Larry. Who wants
right.
something more mainstream? There was some more people here, huh?
It's actually a really good point. The Lenovo designers, when they were designing yoga, they actually have considered how do we breathe excitement and life into the traditional clamshell notebook. And the way that they've done that is introducing and designing a new range. And I'd like to introduce it now. It's at a very mainstream price point of only €499, including VAT, and it's the new Flex. So you're seeing here the Flex 14-inch. It's a 14-inch full IPS display. It's beautiful, full HD. It's a great display. It comes in 14 and in 15-inch size. But this is not your regular clamshell notebook, although it may be priced like that. With the Flex, it additionally brings to you a 2-in-1 device. This is now a 2-in-1 device, and it brings to you stand mode. And why is stand mode important? Well, this product has been designed specifically for touch. So either in laptop mode or stand mode, it's great to touch the screen. But additionally, we're finding many, many users, and I'm sure most of you using clamshells do this. You're traveling, you put it at the end of the foot of your bed, or you're watching and streaming movies, videos. You're using multimedia in this mode, but you're stuck like this. So the Flex brings a 2-in-1 solution for everybody at mainstream price points. We're super excited about this product because it's designed for touch, and the hinge we've spent special time and attention on. The hinge is torture tested 25,000 times. So you can open and close it as much as you like, and you're going to get great life out of this device. Importantly, it looks good. It's got silver or orange highlights. It weighs only 2 kilos, and it's only 21 millimeters thin. So we think that the new Flex 14 or 15 in stand mode or in your traditional laptop mode is the right mainstream device. And this will be available for holiday. It's available in October, and it's only priced at €499 in VAT.
Thank you very much. But Nick, Gianfranco mentioned earlier the trend to new form factors, and the technology, we know you have like the big screen, the Ideal Horizon, actually the one Fred, the keyboarder, is playing, did play already right now, he's playing that in the AIO category or the all-in-one. It's a market you're really very strong into it, even with musicians, but is in that category maybe something new to share? Do you mind sharing? Yeah, it would be nice, it would be kind of nice.
Well, we are. We've got a big fourth announcement today, is that we're breathing life into the all-in-one business as well. In fact, Horizon 27 got more awards at CES this year than any other product that was announced. The Horizon was designed to get the family together, making the PC interpersonal. Because my wife is in one room, my daughter's in the other room, my son's in the other room, and we're all on our own individual devices. But the Horizon brought everybody back together, hands-on. So today we're announcing the baby brother for the Horizon. It's the new Flex 20. So you see how easily our model carried that up to the stage. It is only 3.5 kilos, which is great, and it's still on. And that's because it's got an inbuilt battery that lasts up to 3 hours. So you can carry this around the house from room to room. I've currently got it in stand mode. So this is what you'd see from a normal, traditional all-in-one. You can see it's got a great back here, very nice stainless steel design, pretty slim too, and this 19.5-inch Full HD panel looks great. But the excitement of the Flex 20 really begins when you get hands-on and you move it into table mode and you lay it down flat. So, Cherno, we've got a bit of a demo over here. And so we'll change the feed. So look up to the big screen. You can see my colleague, and Cherno is now laying down the Flex 20. And you can see on the screen, it's launching Aura. And Aura is an interface to play and collaborate with multimedia. Movies, music, and photos. So as Cherno spins it around, you can see his recent rolls of photos pop up there. That's your kids, right? When you're on holidays recently, in your summer holidays. So he's flicking out the photos, and this is great. There's actually 2 people with their hands on there. It's 10-point multi-touch, got 4 hands on, resizing. It's kind of like something out of that movie. Anyone remember that movie, Minority Report, when you're interacting? It's
great one with Tom Cruise, yeah.
It's really, really engaging. Yeah. But additionally...
There are like some games on it. Come on, let's play a game.
Yeah, there are games. So we preload the Flex 20 like the Horizon with many different games. Games we design ourselves, but also other partners. People like Ubisoft, people like Electronic Arts. And you'll see that Cherno and my colleague are using physical devices. They're using the joystick. So you've got a joystick, a physical device on a digital device, interacting and playing games. And then this one, we kill mummies and zombies. But we also have other games, things like air hockey using the striker, things like Monopoly using the E-dice. So you use these on the device, and it's a really engaging.
Right.
You have fun?
Yeah, I killed him.
So the Flex 20 is really delivering a very different dual mode experience in that stand mode and then in table mode. So we've announced 4 big products here today. We've got the Yoga 2 Pro, we've got the new ThinkPad Yoga for business, we've got the Flex 14 and 15 for mainstream, and we've also brought to you now the Flex 20. So, Cherno, we covered all the price points.
Just tell me once again, when will it be available?
So the Flex 20 is €999, inclusive of VAT, and this will be available in October.
Okay, thank you very much. Come on in the back.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Yes, gentlemen. Nick Reynolds, the man with the toys. He's a great guy. Well, we heard a lot about the success of Lenovo. We heard a lot about the Lenovo products and the design philosophy. But Gianfranco, you mentioned smartphones and tablets being the key of the focus. Could you a little bit, you know? Come on.
You know, that smartphone, we are big. Number 4 worldwide, number two in China, and we also have something new, real, very, very exciting. This is a new smartphone, wide legs, it's really exciting, and I think I will keep it because I don't want to. It's one of the few samples we have today. So, but I think Nick can talk about the smartphone while I'm keeping.
You don't want anyone to touch that.
No.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, so the Vive X is the second premium smartphone in our range. It actually follows up and joins the K900 that we launched earlier this year that's been very popular. The Vive X, you'll notice as Gianfranco holds it up, we really focused on three main areas. The first is it's extremely thin and extremely light. Gianfranco can hold it up. It weighs 121 grams. It's super light. And it's also only 6.9 millimeters thin. So it's very, very ultra thin and light. The second thing about the Vive X is that we put in a brilliant display. It's really hard wearing because it's Gorilla Glass 3. It's a 5-inch display, more importantly. It's IPS, it's full HD, and it's got a great resolution, so you can watch movies and things on it. But amazingly, it's got 440 pixels per inch, so you get some great images on this phone. And the third thing about the phone is, importantly, it's got great cameras. It's got a 5-megapixel front-facing camera with a very wide aperture. It's in fact 85 degrees, so you get very wide angle. Great for when you're doing selfies. You can do one right now for later. When you're taking selfies. But also it's got a great rear-facing camera that's 13 megapixel. And the Vive X is being launched in China in October and available that month. And in the markets that we currently sell smartphones, it's going to be available in December. So very exciting, very thin and light, beautiful product.
David, I'm sure you don't want to be outdone by the gentleman who goes by the name Gianfranco Lanci. Come on. Do you have something you want to share with us? You know, you're an American, there must be something.
Well, you know, I don't want to outshine Gianfranco. On the other hand, as you know, size isn't everything, but it does matter.
Let's not go into that.
Here I have my S5000.
What do you have there? S5000 there. So the S5000 is a new tablet that we're announcing here at IFA. If you hold it up, David, you'll notice it's very similar in design, in look and feel, the industrial design of the S5000, the Vive X. You can rotate it around, you can see the laser engraved edged backing, both of these. They're impervious to fingerprints. It's a 7-inch display. It's also very, very thin and light. The S5000 is probably going to be one of the thinnest and lightest tablets on the market for holiday. It's only 7.9 millimeters thin, but it weighs in at only 246 grams. So it's super light. It runs, as both of these products do, they both run on the latest Jelly Bean Android operating system, and they're both running quad-core processors, so they're very fast. So we're super excited about both products. The S5000 is a very approachable price point. It's only €199, including VAT, which is great, and this is going to be available in November. So, cool.
Thank you. Great products. I think you have a video now. Gentlemen, great products on the line to come, and the question might be, we are in Europe, when can we have the products in our hands?
What product is that, Chino?
The smartphone.
The smartphone. No, the smartphone, for the time being, as I said, we will introduce in the 60 countries where we're already running a smartphone. By the way, we are already covering 50% of the worldwide population, so it's not a small size. Talking about Europe, I think we need to think about next year. It's not going to be this year.